My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to break down all of my bets for UFC Vegas 76. But before I do, I want to give you $50. I want to hand you, well, not hand it. I want to Venmo it, Cash App it, or PayPal it to you. And the only thing you need to do to get that money is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our betting partners, make a deposit, and I will send you $50. It's affiliate marketing, right? If you use my link, they're going to pay me. They're going to say, thank you, Angelo. Then I'm going to take off a piece of that money, and I'm going to give it right back to you, because if I'm making money, you're making money. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. I'll send you $50. You can then take that $50 and become a premium member at WeWantPicks.com. Premium membership is going to get you access to the safety parlay. It's going to get you access to the line movement tracker. This week has had some interesting movement. Only one single fighter went from underdog to favorite. That is Grant Dawson. But we have a bunch of fighters with a ton of movement, either wider or tighter, depending on the fight. But a lot of movement on this card, just only one single line flip. You can use this line movement tracker to identify trends, to hop on, to hop off. We also have detailed data, metrics, analytics. We have all sorts of tools, information, and everything else you have ever needed to make money watching these fights. Let's talk about last week very quickly. I am up, right? From the bets that I showed you in this video last week, I'm up about a half a unit. I did make some mistakes. My biggest mistake last week was the same game parlays. So if we remove the same game parlays from the equation, the only bet I missed was Cody Brundage money line, and I was happy to lose that bet. That dude should have won that fight. I've never seen lower fight IQ in my entire... Hey, keep jumping guillotine. It's not working for you. You might as well try it 11 more times. Happy to lose that money, to watch him lose that fight. That was so frustrating. So to you, Cody Brundage. Anyway, and not even because he lost. I don't get mad at fighters when they lose and I bet on them. I get mad when they make the worst decisions over and over and over. It's insane. How could you have such low fight IQ and be competing at such a high level? Makes absolutely no sense. Anyway, hit the Tabitha Ricci bet. Hit the Chepe Mariscal bet. Hit the David Onama inside the distance bet. Hit the Brown Taffa parlay at adjusted odds. The Zumagulov inside the distance decision action was refunded. And then the Taffa same game parlay was also refunded because of no contest. The only two that I straight up missed that I regret. I don't regret the Brundage bet. We all saw he could have won that fight and should have. I do regret the two same game parlays. Amanda Ribas, she ruined everybody's night. She got smoked. It is what it is. But the Topuria one, that was just a bad bet on my part. So I'm done with same game parlays. Basically, I put a quarter of a unit on a same game parlay. So in order for that to get paid out at plus 105, basically even money, Topuria needed to land more strikes, get more takedowns, and win by finish. The first two were a no-brainer. He should have won by finish. That referee was just like, yeah, we'll let Josh Emmett die today. Hey, if he can get some irreversible brain damage, that's fine. Let the fight go 15 more minutes or 5 more minutes, whatever it is. So I do regret that bet because those odds really aren't that good for three very specific things to happen. So I'm done with same game parlays, even though I almost pulled the trigger on. They have Damir Ismagulov, most strikes landed and wins by decision. Same game parlay at plus 200. That is honestly probably what happens. So, but I'm going to avoid it because I did not have the luck that I thought I was going to have. Same game parlays are a trap. Don't do them. Anyway, let's talk about this card. So a couple of very confident favorites, two obvious ones. Garam minus 700, Joanderson Brito minus 1400. You can't do anything with Joanderson. Garam, if you want to, you can parlay him. We have been doing stuff with him over a week when the odds were not this. I will say, those of you who know about the AI that we released, you know the AI went 11-1 last week. You know the AI has never picked an underdog incorrectly. The AI, by a 0.3 margin, does have the other side of the Garam fight. So it picked Weston in that fight by 50.3 something. So basically, the AI said it's a 50-50 fight. But in all reality, it's AI. It's still in beta. It's not fully developed yet. So while it's had incredible success, I would caution that as is. But so the only real favorite on this card that actually is a super reasonable price point is Renat. I think Renat gets as many takedowns as he wants. Kevin Lee is tough. I keep saying Keith Lee. That's his freaking brother. Kevin Lee is super tough. He's a durable guy. He's a well-rounded guy. But Renat is just a relentless heavy pressure wrestler who is not going to stop. And I see him winning that fight, and those odds are solid. There are some decent underdogs on this card. Blagoy Ivanov at plus 120. I said this in every video that I've talked about this fight. I am going to watch the weigh-ins, and if Alexander Romanov looks anything like he looked like in his last fight, the Burger King slob, if he is anything like that, boom, bet on Blagoy Ivanov. He's got decent takedown defense. He's impossible to get out of there, and Ivanov in his last fight was a fat quitter. And if he's that guy in this fight, Blagoy's a solid bet at plus money. But if Romanov doesn't physically look good at weigh-ins, I actually think Blagoy's going to flip to the favorite, because a lot of people probably have the same mindset I do. So keep an eye on that. If you are a premium member, turn on your alerts in the Discord, because you will get an alert instantly to your phone if I place that bet. And I'm positive as the takedown lines and the strike line prop bets drop, we're going to be placing those bets as well. Jacob always hammers those. Luana Carolina at plus 185. Here's the reality. Her opponent should win. Very good grappler. You can take Luana down. You can do what you want to do. That should happen. But Luana's got the higher slate of competition. She's been in the UFC for a little while. She's fought some pretty good people. Striking-wise, she's actually very good. So she's got decent takedown defense. If she defends a few takedowns here, she can make something happen. So I'm not shooting my shot there, but at plus 185, that is pretty enticing against a UFC debut jiu-jitsu nerd. And then Abus Magomedov, main event. I'm on that side. A lot of you are on that side. If you're not, then leave this alone. Right now, he's plus 128, but you'll see. I got him at plus 147. He's now plus 128. Obviously, every book is a little different, but that line is tightening. I think some people are looking at this saying, same thing I did, right? Listen, Sean Strickland's tough. He's fought a lot of very good people, but all this dude does is walk forward and throw arm punches. And if you have some power, if you have some footwork, if you have some takedowns, you could really make this guy work and probably win this fight. So I like Abus at plus 147, only half a unit there. I got a couple of props. Also, Abus wins inside the distance, decision, no action. Sean Strickland's not a finisher. Sean Strickland could potentially win a decision here because he's going to throw 10,000 punches, but he's not going to finish Abus Magomedov. And if anybody wins by finish, it will be Abus. And that's what this bet is saying. This bet is saying is if Abus wins inside the distance, if he finishes Sean Strickland, I will make money at minus 130. If he loses a decision or anything like that, then it's fine. Full refund. The bet never happened. You saw that with a couple of my bets from last week. I have the exact same bet with Grant Dawson. I got that at minus 200 on Grant Dawson. A little expensive, but Damir Ismagulov, while I think he wins the fight, is not dangerous at all. He can't finish anybody. And Grant Dawson is a super tough guy. So I imagine what's going to happen is Grant Dawson is going to lose a decision. I get a refund. But just in case we have a David Onama moment here, Grant Dawson can get a submission or make something happen, I will get paid there. I beat the line on the Magomedov one. Both of those Magomedov bets. The Grant Dawson one, I think you're going to get a better deal now. And then I have the over round line on the ladies. I did Lipsky Gatto over 2.5. That one's actually a little risky. And then Santos Rosa over 2.5. That one should hit, no problem. That's plus money, plus 126 through a quarter of a unit on that. I have a bunch of money already going at UFC 290. So premium members, when you're on my page, just click on future bets and you'll see the UFC 290 safety parlay is there, as well as another parlay and a couple of bets. This card right here isn't so bad. A lot of people, you're going to parlay Bonfim. They're going to parlay, a couple of those type fighters. I stayed away from some of that, but this is what I got going on. Let's see what Jacob has. Jacob has 14 total units going, and this is before the strike and takedown props drop. Once those drop, he's going to spend even more money as he does. He also has the Renat money line at minus 190. Max Griffin is his underdog lock of the week at plus 210. Then he's got a very specific bet on Joe Anderson Brito. He has first round KO, TKO at plus 200. Those are phenomenal odds on a minus 1,400 favorite. And in all reality, he probably does win this fight in the first round by KO or TKO, right? He might knock him out on the feet, take him down, elbow him into oblivion. That fight's going to be a beating. So plus money on this outcome is actually a pretty solid bet on his part. He has 11 more units specific for premium members only. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It's only $10. And we have more than just Jacob and I. We have Artem. Artem is breaking down UFC, giving you those bets. LFA bets, PFL bets, Bellator bets. You're going to get all that from Artem. And then we have the Pick Doctor. This is an AI. This AI went 11-1 last week. This AI is up almost 11 units on money line bets if you just bet its picks. It is beta. Don't sign up specifically for the AI until we release it from beta. But if you want to check it out, see its leans, learn about it, there is a full, multiple articles documenting its journey, how it's being built and all of that. WeWantPicks.com, click become a member. It is all only $10 a month.